Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the NBL Pigskin Pick'em Show, where we are going to talk a lot of trash and about a lot of cash and hopefully pick some games right. We will let everybody introduce themselves, and we have Elliot Big E Lomba.
What up, people?
I can't even call this guy's name because he's so bad at fantasy football, but he's a great individual. Mr. Morgan J. Ingram.
I beat him. I'm
have
confused.
to say,
How
he
can
is
you
a
be
great
bad
individual.
when you win?
Don't listen to him. Pay attention to him like you pay attention to Dick Vitale. You know, he does a lot of yelling.
You were so mean to Morgan.
I
He
love
lost.
Morgan. That's
He lost. That's the thing. He lost, and he's saying I'm bad. How can
He's resting? He's resting on his past successes. That's what it is.
Good thing he wasn't talking about me.
No, because Morgan won the last game.
Yeah, so Morgan won the game, but I'm still ahead in the standings.
He was successful the last game.
So it's kind of like preseason. It didn't count. If you don't go ahead and
I like what G Stenberg just said. Tony Romo thinks Morgan's soft.
I'm so confused. I beat.
Oh
man,
that was
I don't get it. I won the game and I'm leading in the picks and I'm getting unneeded attack. I'm very confused. So
it's all in love, big boy.
And then of course we have the Robert C. Stern.
Oh,
all right, so what we're going to do, and we have our guest picker. He's in the house. Mr. Michael is in the building. Michael, you didn't do too bad. We're going to review all the games.
What were the tallies for the week?
Okay, for the week of week 3 in the NFL, Mr. Morgan J. Ingram actually went 13-3.
Let's go.
Lucky.
Yeah. Mr. Elliot Big E Lomba went 11-5. Mr. Robert C. Stern himself. Wait, Rob Rudy is here.
Oh,
Rudy here for the night show.
Rudy.
Production truck has arrived.
Oh man, Mr. Robert C. Stern went 11-5. Okay. Oh wow.
Something tells me he had these set up.
He's got everybody, man.
Oh God. Oh my gosh. All right, Rob.
Oh my gosh. These guys.
We give props for Rob Rudy.
Yes, we have to. I wish we could get props.
He doesn't
for Rob
get up early enough in the morning to join us on Sundays, but we got to give him some props for tonight.
Absolutely. So Robert C. Stern went 11-5, and yours truly went 14-2. So let's just talk about the games, guys. Let's talk about what happened in the first game. You guys can go ahead and get your laugh on because you won't be laughing much about the rest of the week. The Washington and the Giants game, which is one of the ones I got wrong. You know, I'm a homer. The Redskins,
first game,
they played bad. You know, they didn't show up and they still almost won, so it's okay. They lost. So, anything else to add?
Nope. I think you said it all.
Yeah. we were right, and basically you weren't. But no, the Redskins. I mean, the Giants were just due to finally just win a game rather than just blow a game. Even though they did try at the end by giving up that kick return for a touchdown, they were trying their hardest to let Washington back in the game.
Just Washington didn't have enough to win it.
No,
they played. The Redskins played a terrible game, man. Kirk Cousins was terrible. You know, it was an awful game. So I know Morgan wants to have some fun with this, so I'll let him shine. Go ahead.
All right, Morgan. Unleash.
Morgan.
Unleash, my friend.
Morgan.
Unleash.
Can you hear us, Morgan?
Morgan looks like he's in the Blair Witch Project right now. And it froze with his face just like that.
Uh-oh.
We're having technical difficulties over on Morgan's end.
Morgan gave up and
Lagging
walked
like
This
off.
just in from the NFL. Morgan gave up and walked off the set. Oh man, Morgan has the same look Tony Romo always has.
Oh,
Chief Sky.
that's it. Is there anything to say about Cincinnati, Baltimore?
He pulled a Jim Everett.
Yeah, well, I think that's why Morgan left, because we were about to talk about the Cincinnati-Baltimore game. Here
Which
he's
Gerald
back.
and I agreed on.
He's
No, my
back
internet
now.
was messing up.
Okay.
Baltimore should have won the game. Come on, guys.
Oh, here he goes. Go ahead, Morgan. Give him his shine, because you know he wants to do his tirade. Go ahead, Morgan.
So my boy Steve Smith went off, and that's why Gerald lost. First point. And then also, Steve Smith dropped like 31 points in fantasy. So he
AJ Green dropped 34. Yeah. Go ahead.
Anyways, he came in. It doesn't even matter. Anyways, he came in the end zone. He scored, and it should have been over. At that point, the game should have been over. When Steve Smith dropped in there, should have been the game over. I should have won this week, and Gerald should have lost. That's basically how I see it.
Well, see, the thing is, sometimes you have to realize when you jump into a pool and you see something big, it's actually a whale, and you don't beat the whale, buddy. You don't beat the whale. But go ahead, Robert. What
Do you want to explain that one?
Yeah.
Beat the whale? When did you become a whale? You're losing still.
I'm not losing. I'm still beating you in fantasy. That's the point. You won and you thought you did something, and you're still behind.
I'm talking about picks. I'm talking about
Are you
picks.
talking about the picks or your fantasy side?
Well,
We're
he was talking
picks.
about fantasy right there. He said I lost, but so I was
No,
addressing
he's
what he
saying
talked about.
Baltimore should have won the game.
I'm saying Baltimore should
Yeah,
have won the game.
Yeah, but he
But
said
they did.
31
matter.
points for Robert for Steve
But we're
Smith.
getting-
That's
we're-
what he was talking about.
We're kind of like falling into both worlds. We're talking about picks, or we're talking about fantasy.
We're
Well,
talking
I'm not
about
part of
picks.
fantasy, guys.
Okay, no
All right,
more
guys,
fantasy.
guys.
Let's talk about football.
We
Keep it
get-
to
that's
football,
all- that's
Morgan.
all
No
on the
more,
show.
no more
That's
fantasy
all on the show.
references.
That's a whole other show. Okay. That's a whole other show.
Oh my
Look,
god.
I was more than happy to start that one.
This is ridiculous.
And my man Jeff said it best. Shoulda, woulda, and coulda. They didn't.
Yeah,
I'm loving this show tonight, man. This is better than the Sunday shows.
I
We
just
have
called
some-
in Rob's apprentice so we can get some more help.
Okay. Elliot, do you have anything to say? Because you and Morgan both thought Baltimore were going to beat Cincinnati. You want to talk about anything?
I know. I mean, the bottom line is that, yeah, Cincinnati pulled it out, but for all intents and purposes, Baltimore should have won that game. For all intents and purposes, Cincinnati shouldn't have even let Baltimore in that game. That's
Okay.
just the way I see it.
Yeah, but
They went off.
Wasn't
They
it
went off the way
Cincinnati
they
was up
did.
like 14 points before Baltimore got their first score?
Something like that.
I don't remember. It was just an ugly game. I don't know how they got.
Cincinnati came out strong in the beginning.
See, the thing is, with Baltimore,
Rob Rudy is killing me.
no matter how many people either want to fall on the right side or the other side of the fence, that defense just isn't the same without Terrell Suggs.
Correct. He's the heart of the
that's true.
defense right now.
That defense is not the same without Terrell Suggs.
No,
I mean, you can see it. They lack that leader, like when Bray Lewis was around. They that guy with the fire, the guy that brings it all.
that's
The
true.
intensity. When everybody's trying to slack off, he runs up and slaps them upside the head. Hey, that ain't happening here. This is the Baltimore Ravens defense. We got a reputation to uphold,
Well,
but they don't have
Cincinnati
anybody like that on the field right now.
I think Cincinnati wanted to make it entertaining. They did, and they still beat Baltimore. Robert, you have anything to say about that before we go to the
No,
next
I was
game?
on the winning side, so I'm okay with this game.
Yeah, me too. It was perfect. Look at
Sorry,
Morgan's
Morgan.
face. Morgan looks sick to his stomach. Okay, but it's okay. It's nothing wrong with being sick when you lose. It's okay.
Can't win them all, Morgan. You can't win them all.
Yeah. We all lose sometimes, Mark. Okay.
New Orleans, Carolina. Surprise of the game. Luke looked good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He actually did. Yeah, he looked solid. I was like, okay. He was like, wasn't he like 16 for like
1 point? But I mean, he
18?
ended out. I mean,
At 1 point,
he had a good game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we forgot to announce what our guest picker went for the week. Michael,
what did he do?
Mr. Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas actually went 11-4. He beat both of you guys.
He's killing me.
Rudy,
He's killing me.
let
right
me
now.
ask my cat for his pick. Okay. With the serious
my
face.
Lord. Rob Rudy's in rare form tonight, gentlemen.
He's
Yes,
making up
Rob
for all
Rudy.
those times he ditched us.
Yeah, there you go.
Rob Rudy is going to town.
But yeah, I mean, McCown looked good. I mean, as much as we all agreed Carolina was going to win that game, you know, something without Drew Brees, McCown's showing something there.
Man, the game was closer than I thought, but I was never afraid that Carolina was going to lose that game. Let's just call it what it is. It was no fear in my heart that Carolina would lose that game.
Oh, even with Drew Brees was in, I was picking Carolina because I thought Carolina's defense was much better than New Orleans. But it just, wow,
Well,
I'm
even-
really surprised at McCown.
Historically, it always seems like New Orleans loses when they go to Carolina anyway. So even with Drew Brees.
Wait, we got two comedians in here. Jeff Stenberg said, Bill Belichick's under investigation by the NFL again. Goodell thinks he may have turned the moon red. This is
And then
great.
there's no surprise. I mean, I don't think. Did anybody pick Cleveland,
I mean,
or did we all pick Oakland?
that's my pissed off point of the week. Why isn't Johnny Football starting?
Yeah,
That's my pissed off point for the whole
Well,
week.
we all picked
because
Oakland.
it's
Well,
Cleveland.
that's one of the games Michael lost. Michael lost that game. Michael picked Cleveland.
Elliot, he got you.
I got it right here, Rob. I got it right here.
I'm just when Johnny started, they won, guys. That's all I gotta say. When he's not playing, when he's not starting, they lose. If they start him, he has the tenacity, he has the know-how to make it happen, and he's gonna go out there and ball out. And that's just it. I mean, I'm not gonna talk about his mechanics. It doesn't really matter. He's gonna go out there and do
Whatever
the best he
happened
can,
to Ro-
and he's gonna
Whatever
ball out
happened
like
to rolling
anybody
with
else.
the hot hand?
And you've shown that.
I see.
Apparently, he
Well,
won,
apparently
he
the
won
hand
the game
wasn't
and they
that hot.
sat him. I was like, what?
They sat him down.
It was hotter than it's the hotter
They
than the
still
other guy.
lost though when they brought the other dude back.
Yeah, they are the Browns. Like,
Guys, Johnny, my pissed off point of the week. It's gonna be my pissed off point every single
Like
weekend if he
Jeff
doesn't play.
said, they are
Yeah.
the Browns. Move on.
He needs to play.
nothing to talk about here. Nothing to see here.
And then obviously,
Man,
Atlanta and
did not
Dallas.
take care of their job, even though they were looking real good in the first half against Atlanta. But Atlanta shut them down in the second half.
hold on, guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. Atlanta won the game. You already know to rise up.
You weren't
Y'all
any
started to
nervous
know
in the
that.
first half.
Julio Jones is gonna come through every time. He's too
Well,
good.
the first quarter, Dallas looked like they were
No,
No,
they
it's
they
not,
looked
no,
like they were just
Dallas.
going to run them over.
it's Dallas.
And then, for some reason, in the third quarter, they decided not to run the ball anymore. And when they stopped running, I said, "Oh, they're going to lose."
You know what happened to Dallas? You know what happened to Dallas? Devontae Freeman happened to Dallas. That's what happened to Dallas. Okay, he went in there. He was running people over. I mean, that one ball he took down the sideline, and I think the defender thought he might have been wanting to go out of bounds. He lowered his shoulder and blasted the hell out of that defender.
Well, two things happened to Dallas. It's called Julio Jones
Bye.
and Devontae Freeman.
So Jones went off.
Well, Julio Jones is a given, so you know that goes without saying. Okay,
Yeah.
Julio's one of those enough said kind of guys. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Who is Julio? Julio Jones may be the best receiver in football right now.
Right
It's
now,
between
yeah.
him and Antonio Brown. One of those two." Yeah, I know he was
No,
kidding.
he's the best receiver right now. He's too fluid.
Look at his face. Fair. Morgan really means this.
It's not fair.
If you want to talk about if you want Morgan to get emotional about football, there are two players, Julio Jones, and when we get to Green Bay, when we get to Green Bay, I want you to watch Morgan's face about the Aaron Rodgers. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you left Johnny out.
Oh no, he's nowhere near as bad about Johnny as he is about that man in Green Bay. So just wait for the Green Bay game.
Well, you see, that he's got more in common with Stephen A. Smith than just looks. Because he's that bad man.
We got to get Stephen A. Smith in here one day and put him side by side in the lab.
Oh my! If we got Stephen A. in here, I'd die. That'd be too crazy.
I would drive him crazy because he tried to talk over me, and that would drive him insane because I got a big mouth. You ain't gonna talk to me like that.
Well, he'll just curse you out.
Hey, all you gotta do is call Skip up.
Yeah.
No, see, Skip he can throw big words. I can throw big words too. You know, because we can have some indefatigable differences. So I'm ready for him. It's fine. Come in. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to football.
What game we got next?
Mr. Morgan, Tampa Bay. Explain.
I mean, I wanted Tampa Bay. I just thought that I just think it wasn't that I believed in Tampa. It's just I didn't believe in Houston because their quarterback situation can be sketchy. Aaron Foster, he's like hiding, and so I don't know anything that Houston's trying to do well. So I was like, you know what? I don't really trust Houston at all. J.J. Watt's a complete beast, but it's literally just J.J. Texans. That's all it is to me, and that's all I see is J.J. Watt balling out. So I thought that Jameis Winston would show up, and I thought that, my boy Vincent Jackson would show up, and I thought Mike Evans would just ball out all over him because I don't know anybody on the Texans defense except for J.J. Watt, J.J. Texans. So I was going for Tampa. I thought they pulled through, but
one good question for you, Morgan.
It is what it is.
You don't know anybody on Houston's defense. Can you name 3 players on Tampa's defense? So
I don't know anyone on Tampa's defense. All I know is the Tampa offense. Hey, I don't look at it as touchdowns. All I care about the touchdowns, man. Tampa's offense. I know who's on the offense.
Fans know
I don't know. That's all that matters to me.
Wait, Jeff said he lives in Tampa. Jameis Winston game belongs in a dumpster at Planned Parenthood.
Rob Rudy said the guard, the tackle, and the safety.
Yeah, that's 3 players. All right, so I guess there's really nothing to discuss there.
No, I mean
Minnesota, San Diego.
It wasn't necessarily Houston. I get you on the offensive part there, Morgan, because they are pretty erratic right now when it comes to the offense. But I was more convinced that defensively they were going to put Jameis and the Buccaneers in their place. Just because Houston has that kind of defense. 9 points. 9 points. That's all they did.
Yeah.
Rob, I'll make sure I'm always listening so you can get a good shot, okay?
Oh, man. Okay, so what was the next game? We were
Minnesota, San Diego.
Minnesota and San Diego. Well, that was an intriguing game. Adrian Peterson just killed the Chargers, though. The Chargers, I told you, Robert Stern's in love with Keenan Allen. That's his.
No, but who did I pick in that game?
He said, "I gotta land this game."
But who did I pick in that game?
You did pick Minnesota.
I picked Minnesota. I knew Minnesota was going to do it.
I just couldn't see.
And by the way, though, even though I picked Minnesota and Minnesota did win the way I say they were going to win, what did Allen do on yardage?
He had another good game.
Yeah. 12 for 133.
So that means he'll have 8 good games all year.
He's starting off. He's having a good year.
He went from 30 fantasy points to 2 back to 30. Actually, he did 2.
Just use him every other game.
Exactly.
Okay. So, Morgan, what are you feeling about this?
I knew that AP was going to come through, man. AP is good, and we all know that. And I think Bridgewater is just a really solid quarterback. I think I think Bridgewater is a solid quarterback, and that's really what got them to win there. Rob Rudy's killing me, man.
Elliot, anything to add before we move on?
Minnesota, San Diego?
Yeah.
That defensive guy for San Diego is still looking for his jockstrap over there by the sideline. I think his cup fell off when Peterson put that move on him. But no, I mean, it was. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to the game because I just thought it was humdrum, to be honest with you.
Okay. Now the fun game. This one will be fun to talk about.
Said they were going to win by 41. Elliot said. Guess what?
No, Elliot said 41-17.
And it was 51.
And they won 51-17.
I apologized earlier, Robert. You weren't in the room when I did that. I apologize for undercutting New England by 10 points.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Jacksonville's just a bad team. They're bad.
Guys, it's time to go to bed on this one. Let me tuck y'all in. This is a bedtime story. We're done here. Rob Rudy.
Oh my God, man! Rob Rudy is killing me.
Oh my God.
Yes.
You can skip the next game unless there's something that somebody saw that was really, just out of the ordinary.
No.
Like that New England won.
Nope.
Unfortunately, I'm staying off on the side of this game. Philly and Jets. Oh,
that was the shock of the week. I mean, they just laid the Jets only played one half. That's the only way you can explain it.
I don't think it was the actual Jets that showed up.
The Jets made the cardinal mistake that most teams make. They saw Philadelphia. Philadelphia didn't look impressive at all. Okay. They overlooked Philadelphia looking ahead to the Dolphin game in London. And Philadelphia just jumped all over them in the first half. What, 24-0?
Yeah, and they almost blew it.
By the time they got their shit together, it was too late.
Well, I mean, first off, they gave them like 14 points because of turnovers and special teams. So it was. I mean, Philly's offense really still technically only moved the ball and scored 10 points.
Yeah, and also that running back though, Matthews.
Yeah.
Also,
good game.
The Jets were a little hampered by the fact that Eric Decker didn't play, so that kind of
true.
Also, didn't Chris Ivory have limited play as well?
Yeah, Chris Ivory didn't play much either. So, the fact is, they didn't play but one half of football.
Yeah,
no.
You don't
Chris
typically win.
Running game. They need Chris Ivory in the game.
Chris Ivory's a touchdown machine. I don't know why he wouldn't be playing. That's all I'm saying.
He just knows how to get through the holes and straight on, where everybody else is zigzagging around.
Michael, now everybody's making gifs. Please put Jacksonville to sleep.
Fine, man, that sucks.
Next game. This game has implications now of the rest of the season.
Which one?
Yeah, this one
Pittsburgh,
hurt.
St. Louis.
Oh,
now that,
wait, what?
Because the Roethlisberger
huge thing now that Roethlisberger.
This is big.
He's done 4 to 6 weeks. They got to deal with Michael Vick.
Yeah,
not pretty.
Well, the thing that helps them
implications on that whole team of what's going to happen for them.
Vic can maintain it. It's the fact of, can Vic stay healthy? That's what everybody's scared of.
Man, that's
more
it.
of him getting hurt again. Because he
right,
can win.
But it's a different system with Vic back there than it is with Ben.
They're not going to
just
take
take
that
off
much
because
every time I think of Michael Vick, I think about that story that Stephen A. told on First Take one day about how he got hit in the midsection. Okay, and he landed on the ground, and instead of grabbing his midsection, he was grabbing his head. He thought he was concussed from getting hit in the middle of his stomach.
Oh, Jeff, that was a bad one, Jeff.
See, now I would just say, look, They're not going to change the system much. They have a great running game. They have phenomenal receivers. Vic sucked in New York because, let's be honest, he didn't have that many weapons. He didn't have that many to throw to.
Yeah, anyway.
Here he has a better selection and he has a better running game. So if he can stay healthy, I mean, Vic weighs about 120 pounds soaking wet. That's the problem.
Vic lost his game the minute he got into his head over all the concussions. It's in his own head now. I mean, he worries too much about what's going on around him. He doesn't know when he's going to get hit. He's lost his pocket presence. You know what I mean?
You know what? How are we talking about just Vic? We ain't even talk about the game. I mean, but because they basically beat up on St. Louis. Well, not necessarily beat them up, but
I'll tell you
St.
something.
Louis.
I mean, it was a 12-6 game. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Ben got hurt. What? Third quarter.
Man, you better watch your gestures. Rob Rudy is in the building. Anything you do can become a GIF. Remember that.
That's all right.
We got Furkan in the house too.
It's all in good fun. Hey, we were wanting Rob to be here, so it's all good.
The problem with Vic is he can't process all that info that he needs to.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, his head ain't on right.
Exactly.
Everything upstairs is like rattles. You know what I'm saying? He's rattled. I mean, he's been that way for years.
Well,
I think he'll go at least 500.
The exciting game of the week.
I think he'll be fine.
High-scoring game of the week. Both sides of the ball. Indy and Tennessee. That went back and forth.
It did.
I mean, one got up 14 points, and the other one came up and went up 14 points, and the other one came
I think, what was the final?
35-33. What did you say?
34-30.
I give Elliott some love, guys. His scoring is not bad.
All except for the 5 games he lost.
On point.
But other than that.
It happens. It happens.
Slip that one in there.
I'm more of a number guy.
I wasn't even smart that time. You know, usually I throw my shot there. I was just saying all except for the 5 games he lost. That's all I said. Yeah.
Will Luck play this week? That's a good question. We'll see on Sunday when we're talking. We'll find out.
For Khan, Morgan was so upset. Morgan was tweeting all of us talking about what is Andrew Luck doing?
I was upset.
Okay.
You know, I don't think Rob Rudy would be on blast.
Yeah, Andrew Luck was
if
making
they
me
didn't
sad.
allow the GIFs.
Hey, who the Cardinals playing this week?
I haven't gotten that far yet. Hold on. We got to talk about the Cardinals. Arizona.
Jim Irsay hides painkillers in Andrew Luck's beard. That's pretty bad, Jeff.
How about those Cardinals on the Niners?
Yeah, oh boy, here he goes too good.
The Cardinals are too good. They're too good right now. Are you serious? Okay, look. You got Patrick Peterson. You got Honey Badger. You have Andre Elton isn't even playing. He's not even playing right now. And they got CJ.
And then Palmer's going to be out in about
Carson
3 weeks.
Palmer,
probably.
Larry Fitzgerald. Guys, calm down. Fitzgerald has come from the football graves, and he now has arisen and now is playing out of his mind. Guys, Cardinals are here right now. I'm letting y'all know they're making moves. But if someone gets hurt, if Carson Palmer gets hurt,
Palmer's not going to make it.
Houston?
I don't know. Stop. Palmer's making it, guys. He's gonna make this.
Now you sound like the Giants. I believe in Eli. Look at the face. What was that? I hope Rob got that face.
That's not smart.
Arizona's hosting St. Louis.
That's not smart.
Yeah, we're not even talking about that stuff yet.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right, now we go to the Buffalo-Miami game.
Wow.
Buffalo did what I predicted on here they win by at least 10, and they won by way more than that.
Did you expect 41 points?
No. Well, I thought they put up points. I didn't think
Not
that
41.
Yeah, I didn't expect 41. I didn't expect them to win by as much as they won by. They were up 27-0 at one point. I was just like, man, are they going to give them a break? But
Miami's just bad.
No, Miami, and I mean, I thought Miami. I'm gonna say this right. I mean, I was wrong. I thought Miami was gonna dominate this season, and they suck.
I thought Tannehill was going to have a good year, and
I thought they were gonna come out and blow out.
I'm sorry, Melanie, but you know we have to talk about the games.
That's it. David Elevate Michaels.
What?
Oh no, he did.
Oh my God!
On D1, did he?
Rob is crazy. Dang, went there on D1. Oh no!
Chicago, Seattle.
Oh my God!
Chicago, Seattle. Well,
moving right along.
Yeah. Do we need to? It's nothing to talk about because Chicago didn't score.
All right.
The reemergence of Durant. Moving right along.
Let's sweep up that mess. Yo, guys, Chicago just all they have is Forte, and it's sad, you know. And Ash, I mean, Jeffries is good too, but all they have is Forte, guys. I don't know where. Jay Cutler faked his injury, so he couldn't play anymore.
Mike, you know, we all picked Buffalo except for Elliott and Robert. They both felt like Miami was going to wake up and do something tremendous, and that face Elliott is making right there is the face.
Then we go to the Sunday night game.
The face of what?
The one Rob Rudy did.
Sunday night game, gentlemen. Denver, Detroit.
That one was as I expected. Denver's defense just didn't let Detroit do anything. That's all that came down to. And they have
the defense showed up.
How bad will Miami do this Sunday? We'll get to that.
Any words from you, Denver, Detroit?
Denver, Detroit. I mean, it went the way I thought it would. I thought that Denver would pretty much dominate them. Detroit's just in a bad way right now. Their offensive line is horrible. Matthew Stafford's going to be half dead by the end of this season. Megatron's going to end up with about 500 yards receiving because can't nobody throw him the ball. Golden Tate's going to give up and quit. Amir Abdullah's going to go back to college. And it's just that's pretty much where Detroit is right now. So next,
Kansas City and Lori's Mallard, Green Bay Packers, or should I say Morgan's bromance?
Okay.
Somebody in the room was questioning the 6.5 point spread. I believe who was that? On the Green Bay Kansas City game.
That was
on what? On what?
Oh yeah, you thought they were laying too many points in Green Bay, huh?
Yep. Because Kansas City is a decent team. It's just they're not a decent team in Green Bay.
They covered the spread. I think what did I pick? 31-24? Wasn't quite that close.
I can't with this dude. Everything you do turns into a GIF.
Yeah, you got to be careful around this guy. But anyway, no, I mean, Green Bay did what Green Bay does at home. Rodgers throws interceptions. He does not. I mean, he throws touchdowns. He doesn't throw any interceptions. The defense, you know, they have their quality. But that receiving squad and Aaron Rodgers is just too much for anybody to handle, really, on most occasions. So it turned out the way I thought it would. I didn't think Green Bay would get that far ahead. But garbage time made the scoreboard a little bit more, how should I say, acceptable. But that game wasn't as close as the score indicated.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers dates Clay Matthews.
Okay, everybody give a moment of silence so that Morgan J. Ingram can grace the stage about the Green Bay Packers. Everyone, listen intently. This is insight, people. Morgan, the stage.
Morgan, you have the stage.
Well, guys, Aaron Rodgers is the best. Like, there's not much to really say. He just goes out there and just balls out, and it's just incredible. I can't even say much than all that. He just balls out. He does what he has to do. James Jones is doing fantastic. You know, Eddie Lacy, and you got James Starks coming up. They're doing fantastic. The offense looks incredible, and of course you got Clay Matthews over there as well. The Packers look. They just keep. I don't know. They just keep looking better and better.
Let me ask you a question. Green Bay,
they just look pretty unstoppable.
In Green Bay, it's all about Aaron Rodgers that makes the receivers. But in Atlanta, it's all about Julio Jones making the quarterback look good. So which one actually is it?
Yes.
I agree because Roddy White.
Now, what would happen if Julio Jones was on the Green Bay Packers with Aaron?
It would. I don't think it would. I think they would bar it. I think it wouldn't be allowed.
Okay, wait.
Goodell would be like, but he would do. He basically would do what they did in the NBA.
Wait,
when they didn't like Chris Paul.
Wait. I have one question for Morgan. I have one question for
Tom Brady.
One question for Morgan. Morgan, is Aaron Rodgers good? Is he good?
He's a bad man.
How good is he?
Great. Don't try to pull me into this right now. He's you know he's amazing. You know he's incredible. He knows what he's doing. He's a baller. Right. That's pretty much it.
So that game was pretty much a snooze fest. They basically beat up on.
Actually, it wasn't because Randall Cobb
to the new games. Because we're going to pick 2 games tonight, right?
2 games. Yep.
Okay. Before we get on to all the new games, what are the up-to-minute stats, Gerald, for the season?
Wait, Sabrina has a question for us.
Bring it up.
If you had to choose one quarterback for your team, Brady or Rodgers?
Rodgers.
Morgan.
What?
Brady.
Rodgers.
Robert?
Brady.
Rodgers.
Right now, it'd be Rodgers. Younger. 4 years
That's
ago,
why I'm saying
Brady.
if I choose right now Rodgers because he's younger. Brady's only got a little bit of time left.
Yeah,
I'm just picking. I'm picking Brady, man. He's been able to do it with just nobody.
Well, I think that
done.
the reason I would say, if you're evaluating them equally, I would say Rodgers because he's just a tremendous quarterback. He makes everybody look good. Brady, I think, is a system quarterback. For crying out loud, Matt Castle went 12-4.
Yeah,
in that system.
It's a system.
Matt Castle. So, But
Brady makes everybody look good, though.
Where's
Wes Welker?
If Bill Belichick wasn't the coach, because as we've spoken before, as we've mentioned,
so we're putting this on the coach.
These 2 guys were a match made in heaven. Okay, they were meant for each other. Their careers needed each other. I mean, that's what it all comes down to. And I think that if Tom Brady would have wound up, let's say, in Green Bay, he wouldn't be. I don't think he'd be as successful.
I don't think so either. I don't think so. I honestly think if you take Brady out of New England, I don't think he's the quarterback for history that he is right now.
Where I believe Rodgers can fit into any system and be effective.
That's what I was saying. because let's just look at it. James Jones went to the Raiders and looked like doo-doo. He went to the Ravens and they cut him. Green Bay picked him up off the streets, and now he is one of the top receivers in the league again. Says something, man.
It's called trust, too. Because you know what? Aaron Rodgers has all kinds of trust in James Jones and the routes he runs and, you know, how he plays the game. He knows the system just like Aaron Rodgers does. So for him, it was a no-brainer for them to – he was the one that lobbied for them to go get James Jones as soon as he found out he was cut. So, I mean, again, I think that Rodgers fits into any system where I don't think that would apply to Brady as much.
I don't think so either. And Jeff said they said the same about Manning. Now, we're not even going to get into that debate. I was just answering Sabrina's question because I've always liked Peyton over Brady. Peyton just in the playoffs, his teams just fall apart on him. They quit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. He's the best regular season quarterback.
Hey, Manning, yeah.
Games.
Let's do the games.
All right, we got 2 games, gentlemen. Thursday night game changes everybody's thoughts. Baltimore visiting Pittsburgh now.
Doesn't change my thoughts.
A week ago, we would have said something else. I don't know what everybody's going to say tonight.
Well,
oh wait, you were going to give the totals. You were going to give the totals. Not for the week, for the season. Because I already know I'm in last place, so don't worry.
He said, I know I'm in last place. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and just pick this game. I'll get a total in a second.
Yeah, because you know I'm in last place, so I can pick first. I get to pick first every week. Isn't this great?
Yeah, you
do. You know, a week ago, I would have said Pittsburgh without a doubt in my mind. Baltimore's going to be on the warpath. They're just 0-3. Visiting on Pittsburgh, which is always a tough game. Those two battle it out like crazy every game. Suggs, I know, is not back. Defense is not looking good, but divisional inside like that is hard. Take out Roethlisberger, put in Vic. I think Baltimore's going to win the game.
Major downgrade.
I think it goes to you, Elliot.
Okay.
I picked Baltimore if you didn't hear, Gerald.
You know,
you pick Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm kind of going to pull it off.
I'm kind of the same sentiment. I mean, put Ben in this game, no question. Pittsburgh. Take Ben out of the equation. Put in a unpredictable Michael Vick, because again, I don't think half the time Michael Vick even knows what's going on in his own head. Okay, so that's kind of a scary thing. He's got a lot of weapons. The thing is that he has to be able to reach those weapons. And unfortunately, I don't know. He could wind up getting hurt in that game.
Plus, remember, this is a short game. This is 4 days and bang.
Short week. And the way Baltimore's feeling right now, they're in a we ain't got nothing to lose attitude now. They're going to go out there and try to hurt somebody. And Vic could be that victim. Vic is going to turn into victim this week. Victim. But no, I see Baltimore finally coming across and winning, and the score for that one will be.
Oh, he's got his board. Oh, he went electronic. Look at this, guys.
Oh, wow. He's upgrading.
Morgan, you better bring in some good props on Sunday.
Did y'all get that? Ravens 24, Steelers 20.
Yeah, you see what this guy's doing?
I see what he's doing. I see this guy's. He's showing up. Okay, well, we know Morgan's still in first place for the time being, so.
You were tallying up, I know. So.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it didn't catch me. I only made one game up.
Let's do these picks, and then we'll bring up the tally for the season.
Well, I still think that Pittsburgh wins this game. I don't like Baltimore's offense. Their offense is Steve Smith. If he stops, they stop. I can't trust that. I think Vic has enough. The Pittsburgh defense is solid enough to. Justin Forsett can't even run for 5 yards right now, so I have to go with Pittsburgh.
Ask the cat.
This is a tough game. Baltimore hurt my heart, this past Sunday. So, it's hard to go with them again. It's just really tough. They should have won that game, but should have, would have, could have. It didn't happen. With Michael Vick being inserted, this makes it a little bit difficult right now. I think that Vick can show out, but is he going to show out? That's the real question. So, this is a really tough pick. Is it at Baltimore or at Pittsburgh?
At Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
But that usually doesn't matter in that series.
Hello?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Is that Pittsburgh? I'm gonna have to go Pittsburgh here.
I
think Michael Vick's gonna
not giving, getting 2.5.
Pittsburgh
Who's getting 2.5? Right?
Pittsburgh.
Because of Michael Vick.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to go with Pittsburgh. Oh. I think Michael Vick's gonna come out and do his thing, and he's gonna prove that he can still play. And if he doesn't do well, his career's over.
I think that's already been established. So, I think Vick's career has been over for a while.
No, he's trying to make a statement in this game. He's like, guys, I'm still relevant, and he's gonna either try. If he doesn't do well here, then
I think Pittsburgh wins.
We'll never see him ever again. But
we got 2 Pittsburgh. We're split down the middle, people.
All right. So what's the overall stats just through week 3? Morgan's at top with how many wins?
Morgan is atop with 33 wins and 14 losses.
Next is you.
Next is me with 31 wins and 16 losses.
Then it's Elliot.
Then Elliot at 28-19, and bringing up the paddy wagon is Robert C. Stern, 27-20.
So I'm only one behind Elliot. I can still knock him off this week.
Okay, and we have to pick the early Sunday game because
9:30 game in London. Miami is considered the home team, which I think is kind of funny. There's a home team in London.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And they are getting 1.5 from the New York Jets.
Wait, we have a special guest that just dropped a score. They are matching you, Elliot, and they said Pittsburgh wins 28-7.
Oh, that's just Terrence. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No.
Did you see how calm he was, though? Did you see him say, "Oh, that's just Terrence"?
So calm. Dang.
Oh man. Okay.
He was just saying. He was just saying, "Go Rangers." There's no Rangers in football, is there?
Oh man.
Okay.
No, that was
my case. 28-7.
Poor
Vic
Terrence.
ain't got 28 points in him.
Poor
Okay,
Terrence.
so
I feel horrible for him.
All right, Robert, what you got, Robert?
Robert, what you got?
Oh, you speaking first? Cool.
I always do.
Robert
I'm
has
paddy wagon.
Actually, no,
yeah, that's right. It is his team. He does get to pick last. Elliot.
Okay, I could go first, I guess. Geez, the Dolphins look bad, didn't they?
Melanie says if she picks the Jets, will Miami win?
Anything's possible.
Maybe.
But, Dolphins. I mean, really, the Dolphins should be 0-3 if Washington would have handled their business in that first game. They don't look good. Tannehill hasn't made any strides whatsoever as far as I'm concerned. I think he's actually taken a step down over last season at this point. The running game, I mean, they're already talking about bringing in Jonas Gray to take over. So they don't really know what
Ricky Williams.
34. I think so. Oh, there's another guy in there named Williams with the same number. But no, I think Miami, they're just in disarray. That team ain't really looking like it should. It was the sexy pick before the season started, but that pick certainly got ugly really quick. As far as the Jets go, I see Sunday's game as a hiccup. Losing to Philly, that was just, to me, I think that was a lot of just looking past Philly to the game against the Dolphins in London, and they just didn't handle the business. Here. Then they tried to handle it in the second half, and they just didn't have enough time. So, bottom line, Dolphins are still bad. They will continue to be bad no matter which continent they're on. Okay, and the Jets will win this game 27-17.
Okay, Elliot says that the Jets will be victorious by 10. Okay, this is a division game. The Jets laid a huge egg last week in the first half against.
I don't want to hear that part of it. Okay.
Look, don't even put that up there, Elliot. That's what you're gonna do, Elliot? Okay, yeah, that is me. I do love my skins. I'm always gonna love them. Right now, we're talking about the Jets in Miami, though. They laid a big, egg, but Miami's really struggling right now. They are just really, really struggling. I think they're going to be hungry. I think they're going to be desperate. Morgan ATL Ingram. This is a pick'em game here. I have to give Miami a fighting chance. I think Miami upsets the Jets.
Wow. Well, as Gerald's digging his grave for that loss, let's. This is just clear. The Jets are going to win this game. Miami just looks awful. Like I don't really know what they're doing, and I don't think they know what they're doing, and I think traveling across another country is just going to mess them up even more. So I just think that the Jets are just going to come out and avenge that loss that they had, because that was horrible that they played against the Eagles. I think they're going to come out here, and I think hopefully Chris Ivory comes back. I don't know if that's confirmed, but I hope he comes back, and that will definitely up their offense, and they'll be good to go. So I got the Jets winning this game. Their defense is going to show out and shut down whatever Miami tries to do. So that's me.
Cumberland's going to be out for the game probably. He's got a concussion. Ivory's going to be back, even though he's going to be listed as questionable, because he didn't record one touch in the game on Sunday, but he was listed as active. So I think he's going to be back. They're both going to be exhausted with the trip. I mean, a trip to London and playing, that's like the worst thing. I understand what the NFL was doing, but I don't agree with it because the games are just not always the best games. I think, as Elliot said earlier, Miami, they kind of sugarcoated. Everybody was the sweet pick for the season, that they were going to be this up and coming thing. I think it was just a psych out. So I got to go with my Jets. 17, and they're going to put a goose egg on them.
Oh, wait! Robert's picking a score.
Goose egg for Miami. Wow.
Go, Robert. Let's get to the point.
I think the Jets are just going to – Miami's just not going to have enough offense to – after the trip, everything else. Cromartie, Harris, all those guys are going to shut them down.
Hey guys, you know what? I think we need to implement something like bold predictions, because that's a bold prediction. 17-0?
Yeah. That was pretty bad. Hey, you said they win by 10. He just gave him
No,
extra.
but he's throwing up a donut.
Yeah.
That's so sad. You know, you fly all the way over to London to get no touchdown.
Do you all see what Rob Rudy just said about Big E? He says Elliott.
Kindergartner.
But he has a kindergartner put scores on the iPad.
Yeah.
I say they get.
Guys, that's sad.
I think we need some bold predictions.
But yeah,
all right.
Was that bold enough, Elliot?
That was
Miami
bold.
just looks bad.
That was pretty daggone bold.
People don't throw up donuts. No, they don't do that. But hey,
as far as I know, in 3 weeks there was only one game that there was a team that didn't score, and that was this weekend, Chicago.
Yep.
Stranger things have happened.
Yep. Sabrina says Fitzpatrick makes it look like they don't really need Geno.
They don't need the Geno with or without Fitzpatrick.
Didn't I? If I'm not mistaken, Bulls already said Fitz is the starter. Even when Geno
starter. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, what was it that they said? Somebody said the other day. Somebody said something the other day. Fitzpatrick is playing so good. Todd Bowles is going to hire somebody to punch Geno in the mouth again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, goodness.
Somebody says, Robert, please,
yeah,
Robert.
I know about it.
Okay.
I just don't know if it's an actual Robert A.M. Stern. That's why I got to be careful about that, because there is a company called Robert A.M. Stern.
Oh, okay. Guess that's something we don't know about.
I don't want to report somebody that's not.
Right.
So we have to remind everybody that Sunday, 10:45 a.m., we will still be on the air to pick out the balance of the games. We already know that Robert's going to have his TV nearby.
I'm just letting you know. My eyes are going to be focused on there. You're going to have to shout out my name when it's time for my pick.
Trust me, I'm moving to the other room with my laptop so that way I can go watch the game.
Because I know if the Atlanta game was on, Morgan would be like, move the date of that thing. I ain't watching.
I lobbied.
Pretty much. Unless we're playing the Jaguars.
You don't like watching murders.
Murderers, that's bad.
Wait, Melanie see, we got everybody doing the predictions now. Melanie says Miami 10, the Jets 7.
Ooh.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Ooh.
Guys, I mean, I'm saying, you can dig that nice little grave of Gerald.
This will be one game I will pick up on you, Morgan, and I will distance myself further from Elliot and Robert. That's all.
Oh, you're not going to ditch myself. You're going to lose some games on me this week, dear boy.
Yeah, you are.
You going to lose what?
You're going to lose some games on me this week.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I know so.
I'm glad you know.
Oh, no.
The ground will be
my previews. Again, some interesting games this week.
Like they said in Hustle and Flow, everybody got to have a dream, Robert. Everybody got to have a dream.
And I
can't wait till we get to the Oakland-Chicago game to pick them.
Oh, that's not a hard game.
That's not a hard pick either. That's not a hard pick at all.
Oh, that's not a hard pick.
At all.
KC, Cincinnati.
You got to go with the Bears on this one.
We're going to have some fun this weekend. Wait till Sunday. Rob Rudy. Can we get you up with us on Sunday morning, Rob Rudy?
Morgan, Philly and Washington. Can either one of them score?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Oh, wait, did you see Rob Rudy?
Hey,
no, they're not.
Yeah, the skins are old.
Hey, I got a haircut, guys. I didn't want to go as short as Morgan.
Hey.
Robert
Slick Robert, yeah. Not as, I mean, the skin sucks.
I'm glad you did. Don't worry about it. You'll see this Sunday. You will see this Sunday. Sean McKenna came in and left too fast. I wanted to pick at him.
That was because his wife called him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wife of the family was.
He was about to hit that tweet button, and he said, I better not.
He decided not to tell a little bird. Speaking of which.
Okay. All right, people. So we will be back Sunday morning at 10:45, where we will be annihilating once again Robert C. Stern, Eric Big E Lomba, and Morgan J. Ingram will fall back to planet Earth, and the king will rise to the top as he's supposed to. You will see the best that ever did it and got away with it. I can just sit here and watch replay. Rob Rudy, 10:45 Sunday morning, man. We need you.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.